Alright, today's base is for Town Hall 12, and trust me, this one's nasty. We're talking about a near-perfect anti-2-star setup. And before we get into replays, let me quickly break down why this layout is so clutch. So what makes it special? It's all about how the Town Hall is set up, isolated, deadly, and a nightmare to reach. We've got the classic triple hero stack, 2 single-target Infernos, and just enough bait to make every attacker regret their life choices. It's the kind of setup that forces 1-star fails and helps you climb trophies way faster, because every 1-star defense is a step ahead when pushing trophies. Now, when I say anti-2-star, I don't just mean the Town Hall is sitting in the middle like a statue. Nah, this thing is tucked in deep, surrounded by space, dead zones, bait paths, and trap coverage all around. Especially at the 430 side, the dead zone makes it super hard for troops to walk in. And the other entries? Full of tiny maze-like gaps that confuse troops and stall them out. If you're not sending a blimp, good luck getting to the core. And even with a blimp, we've got a minefield of black bombs waiting to snipe it out before it hits the Town Hall. Even if they somehow land that blimp, it's not a free ride. Ground or air, it doesn't matter. Once they're in the core, they've got to fight through the Tesla farm, the king, the minion prince, the queen, and both singles. Yeah, good luck with that. But let's say they do manage to get 2 stars. You're still looking at an insane defense for the third. With 3 single-target Infernos, this base straight up punishes any spam attack. Dragons, P.E.K.K.A.s, hybrid, anything. And here's the twist. Those key defenses like the Eagle and singles, sure, they're in range from the core. But your other damage dealers, X-bows, point defenses, those are not reachable from the core. That means troops sit in the middle of the base, taking fire from all sides, with no way to fight back unless the attacker burns a jump or quake just to survive the back end. And don't even try to flank with witches. We've set up witch bombs in the X-bow compartments to wipe them out too. That's why this base doesn't just work, it dominates. Now let's talk air attacks. Everyone's favorite entry? Eagle side. It's safe, it's easy, but that's exactly why we've got both sweepers pointed right at it. If they come in there, their troops get blown back instantly. So they'll try to zap out the sweepers. But again, we've placed them in a way that makes it super awkward to take both out with one giant arrow. Even getting 2 air defenses with the arrow is tough, unless the attacker is pinpoint accurate. And if they mess that up, they're walking into a DPS trap from the moment the attack begins. So what do they do instead? They shift entry to the bottom or the right. But guess what? Those are baited too. The dead zone near the Town Hall causes air troops to drift outside, ignoring the core completely. And even if they eventually make it inside, they get lit up by the Teslas and heroes waiting there. It's cleanup at that point. Let's talk hybrid. Queen Charge Hybrid is everywhere at TH12 right now. But we've accounted for that too. Early giant bombs? Check. Spring traps? You bet. And a pathing setup that constantly throws troops off course. And if they're trying Electro Dragons? That's even better. The way we've placed air defenses, X-bows, and singles, it breaks chain value. E-Drags can't line up multi-compartment zaps, and they get crushed the moment they pause near the core. This base doesn't just look clean, it plays smart. It's good for farming too, not just trophy pushing because the storages are protected. Alright, that's the full base analysis. Let's jump into the defense replays and show you how it holds up against real hits. First up, classic dragon spam. Giant arrow only picks off 1 air defense. Dragons come in from the bottom side, with the blimp aimed straight for the Town Hall. This replay was recorded before the update, so they actually had more of a chance to get to the Town Hall with Warden ability. I bet it will be more tougher with how the new Eternal Tome works. But with that dead zone doing its job, the dragons peel wide, avoiding the core and missing the singles completely. They're just circling outside getting pounded by eagle shots. By the end, only a few survive for extra percentage. Easy hold. Next hit, Zap Dragons. Giant Arrow misses the sweepers, only grabs 1 AD. The rest of the air defenses are zapped. Dragons come from the 430 side, same blimp play toward the Town Hall. Even with that perfect pathing and warden protection, the core setup still wins. Heroes plus Teslas plus super minions in the CC shreds everything that makes it into the center. The Minion King just melts the rest troops. Another hold. Now we've got Queen Charge Hybrid. Queen comes from the left, trying to pick off the CC early, but she takes too much damage, and the rage gets burned early. Once the CC comes out, more spells are wasted just to keep her alive. By the time Hybrid is dropped in, the traps go off instantly. Dead Zone causes split pathing, and the Hybrid skips the core entirely. Eagle stays up and hence Hybrid takes too much damage, and the Queen gets through the core, but she goes down to the single, clean defense again. Let's look at Electro Dragons now. Standard funnel, heroes clear the sides, E drags down the middle from 430. But instead of a blimp, the attacker gambles with a stone slammer. Troops again drift wide, missing the town hall. And when they do reach the center, it's too late. The core defenses, especially that town hall and hero combo, just melt them. Only a few E-drags remain, and the final single Inferno finishes them off. Last one, Fireball Witches. The attacker uses a ton of spells early, just to knock out a single Inferno. But this really sets a solid funnel. The rest of the witches are sent in along with King. Queen and Siege Barracks run along the edge. First jump spell gives access to the middle, but most troops avoid the core still. A few redirect and get to the core. And they manage to get the town hall as well. Second jump tries to open the back, but there's nothing left but the warden. One Inferno still standing, and that Inferno is the MVP. It finishes what's left of the army, and it's another defense in the books. That's the breakdown. Copy the base link from the description, test it out in your own battles, and let me know how it defends for you. Like the video if this layout saved you trophies, and subscribe for more high-defense hybrid bases like this every week. I'll catch you in the next one.